Now, I want to go back to that polling number that you said 76% of the folks that you polled within your community say abortion should be legal in the United States. Is that correct?
That's correct.
What does that number say to you in this environment? We're less than a month out from an election. We have abortion ballot measures on certain state ballots in November. Talk to me about what this says to you about American sentiment about reproductive health access.
I think that AAPI women, along with many others living in this country, right, believe that women should have the right to choose. And I think the way this has been politicized and played out in the media and through this election, where it's really polarized, is not actually an accurate picture of what's happening in our daily lives. Most people want individual freedom. And that includes our ability to do what we want with our bodies, right? And so I think many people are thinking about this as they go into this election. Obviously, we care about multitude of things, but the fact that so many overwhelmingly believe that this is just a fundamental right that we should have will probably play a role in this election and how they show up.
There was a report from Arizona's Grand Canyon Institute. It's a nonpartisan think tank only looking at Arizona, but it's interesting because they came out with a figure that says that Arizona alone stands to lose $3.4 billion under the state's current restrictive abortion policies, largely due to a loss in labor force participation among women between the ages of 15 and 44.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering, it's okay if you don't have the number right at the top of your head, but how much have you looked at labor force participation among AAPI women, the women in your community, and how abortion restrictions or reproductive health restrictions are affecting them?
Yeah, so I don't have specific data, but I can tell you that, I've heard stories of couples who have had multiple miscarriages who are waiting to move out of Texas before they try again, right? They have made the decision to leave Texas because they want to have children, right? So you're not just losing women out of the workforce, you're losing families, because it's not just women that individually decide that they're going to leave the state because of these restrictions. It's the families, right? And so I think the economic impact is pretty huge because people are making the decision to invest. So doctors, right? I mean, I don't know if you've heard, but they're, so many gynecologists are in training are not choosing to go to these states to do their internships and their residencies, right? So it is having a ripple effect on so many more things than just women in the labor force, because it is, it's a fundamental decision that we make in development through life, right? A person's desire to have children or not to have children is a very fundamental decision that everybody should be able to get to make. And they will choose to live where they can make those decisions.